Let's
I
go.
couldn't think of a word.
Gary too, baby.
Gary too. Wait, I forgot that my profile picture is gonna be the I walked into Volkner's gym today, and like the way that the camera's angled, it makes his eyes look like crossed. So and then after I beat him, he starts laughing and he just goes hee hee hee, and I'm like hee hee, look at his face.
He really says hee hee hee, and I love that.
Volkner the type of guy to go hee hee hee.
He so is. I like
Literally
Volkner.
is,
He
yeah.
was sad, and then you beat him up, and then he was happy. He's got a weird thing going on.
Yeah, he's like, listen,
Dude.
you beat my ass so bad, I'm happy again.
Dude,
Yeah.
nobody's
He might
beating
be a
me,
freak,
dude.
yeah.
Nobody's beating me, dude. I need someone to beat me. Fuck.
Are you gaming too hard, bro? Once I beat the game, I'm gonna make my team. I'm telling you, Ambipom is probably like shit, but it's really fun to play.
No, I completely understand, Brady. I am currently undefeated in BDSP VGC.
You have played-
I have a 2-0 record.
You have played 2 sets, and one of them was with in-game teams. While when you
One of them was against the #1 ranked player in North America.
True.
As of last year, not anymore though.
What
Wait,
was
what
one of them
changed?
versus ranked #1 on Pokemon Showdown? I say that like I'm still #1, but I am not.
You used to be, and that's all that
#1 ranked
matters.
on Showdown.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yep.
flex that till the end of BDSP's lifetime, bro.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the Rat One
Do-
podcast.
Yes, actual formal intro.
We didn't have an
Hello.
intro last episode. What's up?
Oh, that's true.
We just sort of went straight into it. Like,
Well,
we're too busy
we're
molding
too
at
cool.
Pokemon fans, dude.
Oh god. I do want to say before we start, thank you guys so much for all the stuff that we got in the comment section last time. Everyone was really like encouraging, and everyone was
For
talking
real.
about, how they saw
Yeah.
the game, and stuff supportive of the idea of a Patreon or something like that. Like, y'all
Which-
are awesome. Thank you
which-
so much.
We are, which I can confirm, we are working on right as we speak.
Yeah.
Are
As
we-
we speak, like right now.
Like right now, I am on the Patreon page. I'm not. I'm actually in Pokemon
The
Showdown.
Patreon monkeys that we
Okay.
keep in the basement
Listen,
are currently whacking
I
the
would not
machine with a
give.
stick.
I would never give $1 a month to a liar.
I
I've
didn't
never
lie.
told a lie in my life.
Look, I didn't lie. I confessed. I said, hey, maybe I'm not on there. Maybe I'm on Pokemon Showdown, looking at the countless amounts of teams that I have built. The BDSP,
Flexing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Countless. How many?
I can't count them.
They're
All right,
countless.
good. You weren't lying that time. I was trying to get you to be like, I don't know, like 12.
Uh, it's like- it's like-
New Murkiri lore dropped. He never learned how to count.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like,
He only knows Gary 1 and Gary Dose.
yeah, Gary does.
Shout out to Gary Does. I love Gary too. I love the first time I think the first time I saw you name a Gyarados, that was in one of your Renegade Platinum runs. And I was
Yeah.
just like, why is he Gary too? Did you have one named Gary before? And he's like, he's Gary Dose. And I was like, ah.
Dude, everybody asked me, like, I in the video I did with Marcos, he was like, wait, why is he Gary too? And it's like,
Gary Dose.
it's like a Ligma joke, but it's like not.
But it's silly.
The same.
What
It's
do
the
you-
same energy, but it isn't like the haha got you. It's like the I get to explain the jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have made a good joke.
Yo, what do you guys think is like the line in the sand that people cross when it comes to like nicknames on Pokemon being cringe? Because there's definitely like some are cool, like Gary Dose. I like that one, but like some get a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm playing on Showdown and they have full shinies, full nicknames, and I do not disrespect this. That means that you have a connection to your team. But I always think, like, there's some lore here. Where did these names come from? Who are these people? What
Okay,
happened here?
A
yeah,
lot
Are these
so-
in-game names? What's going on?
So that definitely defines the far end of the spectrum, the cringes
Yeah.
side of the spectrum, where it's Smogon players naming their Pokemon shit like Soulless Edge and like
It's like
An Infernape named Goku.
it's like
I can't
See-
say it's cringe because I was that kid. I can't do it.
Oh, come
the,
on.
see the thing is, it's like when normally it's like it's generally seen as cringe when it's like an obvious name. It's like you call a Rotom Wash like washing machine,
Scrotum wash.
or like I don't know. Like it's like something like completely obvious and unoriginal, or if it's like
I always called mine Big W.
Big Dub.
Big
I like that
Dub.
because I wrote him Dub. See, like when there's like a level of creativity to it, I think it's more in the cooler direction.
But shout out
When
to all
it's-
the Tyrannotars named Godzilla. I love them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's
All
towing the line.
Volcarona named Mothra.
Yeah.
see, I know
All the Hydreigon named King Ghidorah though. I bet you haven't even seen the movie. Stop naming him that.
I normally call my cheetahs either like Desert Queen or Priscilla.
Oh,
Because Queen
I
of
I
like
like
Priscilla.
it. I like it when they're like names, like Priscilla or like Charles or like
Charles.
like cool stuff like that.
yeah,
Like,
just a straight
I'm
up
sorry,
name.
Charles. Charles is a cool name.
Charles is
Charles
an
is-
awesome name.
For a Pokemon, if you're named Charles, I'm sorry, bro.
You just bullied everyone named Charles at the same time.
Like,
Listen, you got Charlie, you got Charleston, I suppose.
You know, some people shorten Charles to Charlie, but it's the same amount of letters
Yeah.
and syllables.
Yep.
But it sounds
God,
so
it
much
is.
cooler.
It's
Charles.
It's like-
Charlie.
generally speaking, when I name my mons, it's either like something silly, like I call most of my Dracuses Silly Goose because it's a
I love
bird.
Silly Goose.
Or like I'll call Smiggle Pain or something, or it's like it's a really like deep cut reference to something I like, or
Mhm.
like a deep like just a reference to something in Pokemon. Like I'll call my Porygon Z's Dubious.
Dubious. Yes.
And then like I'll call my Rotom Heats like Dire Straits or Money for Nothing. If you know the song.
That's deep
Yeah.
cut as shit. See, like I like that. That's got some story to it.
Because it's a
Yeah.
microwave
Okay,
oven.
Okay, all right. I take
Yeah.
your cool names, right? And I raise you this.
Mm.
In regular Sun and Moon, I try to get all the Bulus or all the Tapus in a Beast Ball,
Mhm.
and that was a pain because you had to do a specific
I remember
set of
that.
events to get more Beast Balls. You had to put
Yeah.
the Beast Balls in your personal PC or like have a Pokemon hold them and run out and then ask for more, and you only got like 5.
Mm.
So I did that over and over again until I had a certain amount of Beast Balls, and then I hunted for these Tapus, and I finally got my Tapu Bulu in a Beast Ball, and I named it Barako Bulu.
I named mine Bulu
That's
shit with an exclamation point for the eye. I think
I mean,
know, man.
it kind of
I'm
was.
on the side of
Barako Bulu,
I'm on the
just
side
stupid
of
nicknames.
yeah, I'm on the side of Murkiri where it's either like a reference to the game or a personal reference. Like, I remember naming my crit kisses or just any Togekiss I ever used. I would name him RNGesus because it's fitting regardless of which Togekiss you're running.
Any
either
set
crit
you're
kiss or
running,
flinch kiss.
yeah.
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 And then on the like I named in Diamond and Pearl, I named my Jirachi Luma, like the Lumas from Mario Galaxy, and that was Murkiri's idea. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
really
cute.
sick. And then I have like Manaphy named Prince because he's the Prince of the Sea, and that's, you know, the name of the movie, whatever. And then I have Bingus the Mew.
Bingus.
Bingus the Mew.
That one's my
Bingus.
favorite. That
He
thing
is
does look
Bingus.
just like Bingus.
He's just a
Looking new.
hairless
Like
cat.
Bingus.
Look at
And then
you,
and then
look at
my
Bingus.
Torterra is named House. My Torterra is named House.
Small,
Because-
small turtle house.
Turtle House. So it's either a meme or like a meme, a reference, or something slightly serious. Unfortunately, there's a very like tiny line between a serious, cool sounding nickname and a just like it's kind of silly sounding nickname. You know,
I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
don't know what the line is.
My
like
thing
my-
is, I think if I have to put the zany face emoji reaction after like reading the Pokemon's name out loud, then it's not really the tightest nickname. Marcos brought up Scrotum Wash. Yeah, that's a pretty good example of Scrotum Wash's zany face.
Excuse me.
you see what I mean? Like,
Don't
Yeah.
call him that.
Oh, you're right. We should go with a better one. Scrotum Cut.
Ah.
Ow.
Yeah, that one made you uncomfortable.
Uh,
All the listeners just winced.
oh, it just hit me. That one hit me like a delayed reaction. Ew.
It's because you thought about it.
Yeah.
Scrotum Freeze.
No. Scrotum Heat.
What's
Deep.
two more amount?
it's fucking.
I'm just thankful that I don't have any Scrotum fans. Hey. Hey.
Scrotum fan.
Hey. Dapping myself up for that one, despite it being dumb as shit.
Dab me up.
Hey, yeah.
Did you guys ever fall for like a playground like rumor for like any video game?
Oh yeah.
Like Mew under the
100%.
truck thing, or like unlock
for
Sonic
me,
in Melee?
I didn't have a lot of friends growing up,
Mm.
and I didn't have the newest video games growing up. So like the only rumors I heard were like, "Hey, here's how you get Deoxys and Emerald," and it was like this guy going through it on YouTube, and then like nothing would happen.
Yeah. For me,
And lo and behold,
Mhm.
like years later, I'm on YouTube, like my freshman year of college, and then there's this video posted in 2017 that says how to get Latios in Pokemon Emerald, and I'm like, huh. And he's like doing all these random things, right? He's like getting a Pokemon knocked out and stuff. And all of a sudden, it works. And I go, no way. And I go to the comments section, and everyone's like, yeah, it works. And there were like hardly any dislikes. And it turns out this guy just found a save corruption method to like get yourself a Latios despite not having an Aeon ticket. And I'm like, oh, so
That's
you know,
sick.
so someone in 2017 made a video that obviously looks fake, but it's real.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I love that.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was my thing as well. I would always watch Void Glitch stuff for, it'd be how to get this legendary, and then it'd just be an action replay on the code on the screen for like a little bit.
Mm.
I don't think I had any like rumors, but I did have friends who played Pokemon in elementary school, and the most of it was like I remember this kid telling me like, yeah, if you want to catch Pokemon, like False Swipe's the best move because it will make them go to 1 HP. And I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. That's really useful. So I look up where you get the TM. I teach it to something, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to Victory Road. I forgot what game it was, but I just went and I went to catch something, and I used False Swipe on like a Graveler, and it did like 15%, and I was like, what the fuck, he lied to me. I was just an idiot.
That's
also-
that's more in line of like my childhood experiences with like, because I did like Marcos. I didn't really have too many friends growing up. That sounds like a jab at Marcos. It's not. I'm sorry. It's just what you said. But rather than like believing other people, because I didn't really have other people playing the same games as me, I kind of just believed whatever the first thing that came to my own mind was. So this comes to my mind in like Zelda games, and I'll bring it back to Pokemon, but like in Zelda games, right, I'd be the motherfucker that discovers like clips and shit because I'm like so brain dead that I can't figure out the very obvious solution to the puzzle, so I'll just be like, well, this wall looks a little bit different. Maybe I can like run into it at a certain angle. Eventually, I did.
Yeah. I'm sure that's how a lot of clips were found, honestly. People were like, this looks suspicious, and then they ram their head into it for 20 minutes until it works.
Yeah.
You can find clips in real life.
Explain.
Real life
so-
clipping.
There's this concept in quantum physics called tunneling,
Mm-hmm.
and without going into detail, there's a non-zero chance that a particle won't just tunnel through
Oh
space.
yeah, the
into-
thing that like at any given chance, if you like put your hand on a table, it could sink through.
Well, one of your many particles.
When
'cause
one
not, like, all of
particle,
them.
yeah.
Imagine
But
all
there's
of
a
them.
non-zero chance that the whole thing won't.
Yeah.
Crazy
So
chance.
it's
but-
extremely small. It's pretty much zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much like always gonna be zero. But hypothetically speaking, if you were to run into a wall forever until the end of time, one of those attempts, you would go through the wall.
if you're not paced first, yeah.
No, you just
Yeah.
set up a robot to do it forever.
Is
That
it
Mark, I haven't talked with you, Marcos, about it, but I am getting extremely interested in astronomy, and with that, the physics of how everything expands and how stars are made and whatnot. And I'm like, man, I get it now. This shit's really cool.
Yeah, it's all made up though.
I know, it literally is all made up. It's literally all made up. Everything is fake. Nothing is real. You are a speck of dust. Fuck you. That is what physics
Yeah,
is.
I was about to say that. Like, a lot of science is fake. And I don't want to say
Yeah.
this is somebody that sounds like a fucking flat earther or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, like, I just had this conversation in a different place. That's why I'm late to the podcast. Where, like, not everything that's scientifically proven is, like, you know,
proven. Yeah, nothing's proven.
Yeah.
That's why they call it a theory.
Yeah.
Yes,
nothing's
finally
really
you get it.
real. Like, we can come to mutual understandings about things. That's important, and I think should be a thing that people do. That way, flat earthers don't exist. But, like,
How can mirrors be real if your eyes aren't real?
I'm going to physically disconnect the internet in Australia.
all of it. DDoS a continent.
Dude, it's like philosophy questions, but just even more. Instead of just how we perceive things, it is like how things exist. I feel like the best way to sum this up is one of my favorite images I've ever seen, and I'll probably look it up and put it in the chat. But it's like a spectrum. It's just like red to violet, just, gradient. And there's two of them. One of them is captioned what we see, and the other one is captioned what humans see. And they look exactly the same. And that, yeah. Every time I think about it, I'm like, that explains everything.
Yeah, this.
I once had someone try to explain to me that time isn't real and that time's just a concept.
I mean, it is.
And I'm like, it is a concept, but everything's a concept.
Yeah.
And to say that it isn't real is like a Dunning-Kruger-esque way of looking at it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, it makes like because everything's relative, everything is relative to you. So yes, it exists, but it may not exist to someone else, but it exists to you still. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You guys know the Dunning-Kruger effect, right?
I don't know what
think
it is
so.
now.
So Dunning-Kruger effect is like when you have such little exposure to something, you have just the right amount of exposure to something to believe you're an expert, but you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
So like Facebook science.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like when someone tells me time isn't real, and I'm like, it is because we can warp it, and we can see it warp, and we see that certain things only change when time is progressed.
It has an effect on things.
Yeah, it's real in the same. It's not real in the same way. Like centrifugal force isn't real. It's effectively real.
It's real, but it's not the way in which we like experience it and describe it is not. If that makes sense, because like no
it's
matter
like
what
those,
we do to
those
try
fuckers
and
who say love isn't real
explain
because it's chemicals.
It exists out of a necessity for us to use it to explain how shit works.
Yeah. Like,
so if you think about it,
it's not
science
real
is religion.
in the same.
we could be wrong.
No, I hate that too. I hate when people say that too. They're like, "Did you know that science is a religion?" And I'm like, "No, it's not."
Science is not a religion.
It's things we made up to explain things we don't understand.
I was literally just talking about this. Holy shit! Did you read the message? She fucking did. So
I am in your computer.
Yeah, she's in my walls. This is just something that's been in like the forefront of a lot of my like personal work right now, or just like literally just at the front of my mind always recently is like a lot of pseudosciences or like metaphysics or just like shit like astrology, shit like tarot cards, shit like. I'm not saying I'm like I subscribe to any of that, but
it's interesting. Yeah.
I did ring the bell to that. No, I'm kidding.
You should subscribe. Throw out one podcast there.
Yeah.
And ring the bell on
and
this
ring
video.
The bell.
God, I'm so fucking stupid. No, but for real, like, I don't view any of it as like a very real, objective, thing that exists that is described perfectly like this that comes with an explanation. Like, no, obviously not. But Ash is right? It's like it's a method in which people use to explain stuff that doesn't really have an explanation otherwise, shit like time. It's weird because time is the same concept as that, right? It's a thing that exists, that we know exists. We just kind of like made up the way of explaining it, but everything's made up in the way that we explain it. So it's like,
if you think about it too hard, it gets confusing. This is
a
Pokemon podcast. Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go off on this tangent, but like I get it. Talking about this stuff is neat. Murkiri is whippering out.
One last thing in terms of science versus religion. This sounds really weird because we're a Pokemon podcast.
Science
science versus religion isn't a real thing that anyone really needs to contend with if they want to believe in religion.
Yeah, it never needs to be a debate.
The two things can coexist.
Mhm.
You can believe in both, but if you're gonna like go really far in one direction, you kind of have to let go in the other direction, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel
But
like
someone
at some
can
point,
have both in their life.
yeah,
Yeah,
you can
that makes
definitely
sense.
have both for sure. There's plenty of
And
religious.
that's
scientists.
something. Yeah, there's a lot of religious scientists. A lot of them aren't very good at their job.
Damn.
I'm kidding. No.
Shots
They
fired.
clear-
You guys know my stance.
Clearly, they don't believe in Arceus like us gamers do.
Yeah. The real god, Arceus.
I just heard Edge physically cringe.
Don't do this.
That's funny.
Pokemon
By the
isn't
way,
real. No matter how much we
as
wish.
a disclaimer for the fans, no, I don't think that religious scientists are bad at their job. That was a joke.
Jab.
When
I have to put that out there because otherwise someone will take it seriously.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
When
me. I did not mean to start this tangent. This is my bad.
When I
No,
was
don't worry
younger,
about
I wanted to find out how to unlock Waluigi in Super Mario 64 DS.
Hell
How did
yeah.
we get from that to religion?
Because we're going back to the hints. We're going back to the playground.
That's like
No, I mean, how did we start with playground myths and get to the religion and science
That's
thing?
the
I
highest
don't remember.
parabola ever. We went from low to fucking stupid high to low.
No, I need to hear the explanation. Why did you need Wario? I need to know.
I wanted to
Luigi.
unlock Waluigi in Super
Oh,
Mario
Waluigi.
64 DS.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the internet one day and I saw an image,
Well,
and
dude,
I
there's
was like,
it's
he
very
exists in the
misleading.
game. It's like
Yeah.
okay, so in Super Mario 64 DS, there's a room you can play as Yoshi, Mario, Luigi, and Wario.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a fourth door in the room where you change your
Mhm.
character. There's an M door, there's an L door.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make the obvious joke there. There's a W joke.
Yeah.
There's a W. There's a W. There's a W
Good
door
one.
for Warrior. That's
Mhm.
my door. I have the W door. And then
Okay.
there's a light purple, like lavender colored door without
Mhm.
anything on the top of it. And all it does is it gives you a star.
Yeah,
And it's like,
it's misleading.
there's
I
gotta be
100% feel you.
Waluigi in there.
Where
There's gotta
Waluigi's
be.
he's gotta be in that, dude.
What else could be in there other than nothing? Turns out
Yeah.
it was fucking nothing.
Hey.
You know, when you die, nothing happens, but
Dude.
you get a splash screen that says you can now play as Luigi.
True. This is can confirm.
Yo,
I
Murkiri
have
was
died.
in the Murkiri said he was in the W door, bro. I'm in the M door because up here in America where shit's upside down, the W is an M.
Yeah,
I
yeah, we're
stay
not
getting
the
M's.
Yeah,
Australia
America's
is in the
upside down.
Yeah, America's upside down, not Australia. Australia's normal.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah, shit's upside down here. Are you kidding me? You see our roads and shit, bro? Good lord.
Oh,
Why are you driving on
Who
the
does-
right? Why are you driving on the left side of the road, bro?
Who designed this
Like I
shit?
said,
Who
Right
designed this
side.
shit? Milwaukee, I'm talking to you. Why do your highways look like that? Anyone from Milwaukee in the comments section, feel free to fucking bitch with me about that shit. I'll like DM you back and forth all day telling you about how shit Milwaukee's
no
roads
one,
system
no
is,
one in
bro.
any town will ever say that their town has nice roads. Everyone in every town will say their infrastructure sucks.
I don't even live in
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
Bro, why's your driver's side seat on the fucking left side, dude?
you know, just we wanted to be, quirky and original. That's why we changed all of our measurement systems. That wouldn't be confusing for anyone ever.
Yeah.
The fuck's a foot?
Brady, you ever follow an American recipe? How frustrating is that?
I
Michael.
don't. I literally do not. What are you saying?
Michael has placed something in the chat we will not read out loud because he said so. I would just like to state, I don't understand. It's a good question. It's a valid question.
I want to ask the
Why
question.
We
is-
can't
the
talk
male-
about that here.
why is
We
the
can't
male-
talk about that here. We cannot
We
talk
literally-
about that here.
It's
That, like-
fine. It's fine. We've talked about other things.
We cannot talk about this.
You know
here.
what?
I'll say it.
I don't
Fuck
care.
It. Why is?
I'm gonna no.
No.
Let me ask it. Let me ask it for you.
Go for it.
What the dog doing?
Nah, bro. Why is the male G-spot in our ass? What the fuck's up with that?
You're making. There's a video of it's a skit, and it's some audio taken from fucking Breaking Bad. I don't know where it's from, but it's just, oh hey God, did you give the guys a G-spot too? And he looks at him, and the guy goes, where? And then God goes, I think you already know where. And why did you? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand why. I don't understand how. I think that humans are built pretty fucked up. Why do we have a bladder that we don't need anymore? We have a whole organ in our body, multiple organs in our bodies. We do not require anymore.
Yeah, that's it's evolution byproduct.
Yeah.
Man, our evolution's lazy as fuck. We got rid of all of that body hair, but couldn't get rid of an organ? What's up with that?
A lot of fish have lungs that became swim bladders. The only thing is we just didn't find a way to use them.
Dude, we're not manatees. This sucks.
Like things started off as fish and then went on to land and had lungs and then said fuck it, back to fish.
Yeah.
And now their lungs became really good for swimming because they just inflate them.
Yeah. That's
fuck it, fish time.
Dude, you ever see those goldfish that have like the Google eyes? They're like puffed up in the front.
Yeah.
What led to that? That is something that I have never understood.
It just
what led to
eyes,
them to be like that?
Midway through evolution, someone picked it up and squeezed it real hard and put it back.
Like a little squeaky toy noise.
Yeah.
They went honk.
The rubber chicken noise.
Yeah.
Those poor fish. I'm sure they're not in pain. I'm sure they're fine. It could have been like a selective breeding thing, like pugs. Shout out to pugs, by the way. They are so like ugly cute.
They're fucked.
They rely on us for them to exist. It's sad.
It's fucked up, dude. Why did people like mess up this one breed of dog just so it was like cute? Dude, they have like breathing problems and shit, and like their face. They're like cute, but they're ugly as fuck as well. And it's like,
and now we just gotta deal with the fact that we have a population of pugs that need loving homes.
Yes, love the pugs, care for the pugs, adopt, don't shop. Convince your parents to buy you a dog for Christmas.
If we left pugs out in the wild, they would just get Darwinismed into eternity. They would no longer exist.
Bro, one of my favorite phrases whenever I see someone doing something like really stupid, the first thought that comes to my mind is, yep, that's natural selection right there.
Yeah, evolution. Yep. Evolution at work.
We gotta get a pug-based Pokemon to spread the adopt a pug. Wait, is there?
I really hope his abilities compound.
Perugly's a cat.
Oh,
I really want. No, if we get a pug Pokemon, its abilities got to be compound eyes.
Dude,
No.
He don't miss.
He don't
100% accurate takedown, I suppose.
Well, we've had Pokemon that are impacted by people, like Trubbish and Garbodor.
And Wormadam.
Yeah, Wormadam. They just like completely exist because of human intervention. And I think that's pretty neat. I do like that that's a theme in Pokemon where there's some that just kind of happened and then there's some that are, human impact.
Isn't that literally what like the Alolan forms and the Galarian forms are?
Yeah.
Well, that's more like evolution, like natural selection type thing, right?
Nah. Kind of. Some of them are like Sandshrew was like they went up the mountains to not deal with water Pokemon in the shore, and so they adapted to be cold and whatnot. But things
there's like Pokemon evolution, and then there's Pokemon evolution. And
I suppose there is. Well, no, Murkiri's actually right. I suppose each one of the forms has their own like little lore bit where it is human involved in some way.
Yeah, Yungoos isn't native to Alola because it's supposed to represent the ferrets that were brought, and I'm pretty sure. Oh no, Rattata! I was gonna say Rattata is the example of it was just a Pokemon that showed up and they evolved that way. But no, the Rattata evolved when the Yungoos came, when people brought Yungoos. And so they became nocturnal because Yungoos were awake during the day, similar to how animals had to adjust to dumbasses bringing ferrets Ferret isn't real.
It's-
Ferrets.
Oh,
Ferrets.
the sadness in your voice when you had to say ferret.
I love
is
Ferret so much. I loved
Oh.
Ferret before it was a meme and it was everywhere. It was always so cute.
Just like a really slur, sad version of the Azalea, like the like the
Yeah,
Cumulus sound sound song.
I loved them before they were a meme, and then once people were fed up with the meme, everyone hated Ferret, and I was like, oh no. Have you seen it shiny? It's pink and white stripes. It looks like a candy cane. It is like the perfect being.
Have you seen that one picture where it's got titties?
Excuse me?
Dude, okay. I need...
I'm gonna unplug the internet in Chicago.
I need to unplug the internet. Disconnect.
What have you done? What do you mean?
I'm on something else this episode.
Dude,
What did
we're
they
like,
do to
Okay,
him?
but okay.
We're
Let me
like
explain.
unhinged today.
I am. So it's just a picture of it standing up, but the way its little like arms flop over, it's at the front of its
God.
body. It's so. If you know, you know. I know some of the people in the comments have seen it, bro. That shit. Ugly.
It's the same thing as the
Crazy.
Chikorita picture. I understand.
Yeah,
Is it
same exact
way?
concept.
Is it in the same way that like for alligators just got a dumpy?
Yeah, exactly. Same exact
Dude.
concept.
And like Wisma has a butthole.
Oh, I don't like to think about Wismer's butthole.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. I think somebody at Game Freak is a little way too horny. Am I alone in thinking this? I feel
Why?
like we've. Let me just list off a couple reasons, right? All right, 1, Lopunny. Number 2,
What?
Megalopony. Number 3,
Lopunny's
Salazzle,
just a
sweet God.
rabbit. What's wrong with
Ash.
Lopunny? It's just a
Nothing wrong
rabbit.
with-
Megalopony's just a rabbit with ripped like tights. That's just
Oh,
a rabbit.
okay. Well, it's
Ash,
for the
Ash,
design.
if regular Lopunny wasn't meant to be like weirdly furry bait, why does Flint have one on his fire type team?
Because it has fluffy ears like he has fluffy hair.
Yeah, I like that canon more than it's hot. Get it? Okay,
Oh
anyway.
god. I do like how a lot of the gym leaders in Elite Four, I've seen a lot of people say, oh, we should have gyms that are just theme teamed, and then I see people also complaining, haha, Flint doesn't have all the fire types. That's because his theme team.
He does have all the fire types.
He doesn't have a Houndour now. Checkmate.
It's
Liberals.
funny.
Serena?
It's-
Why doesn't he have a Serena? That thing's got a thigh gap for no fucking reason. Like what?
Why are
what
we talking
doing?
about Serena? You
I'm
can't
telling-
bring up
I'm
all
just-
of these without talking about why Machamp exists.
That too. I've been telling you, it's been since day one. Somebody at Game Freak is a horny motherfucker, and I'm calling them out.
It was that's just how creature creation games are. Or creature capture games are. There's the little babies, there's the little blobs, there's a plant, there's a thing that looks like a dog, and then there's just
And then
a
there's
straight up
reproductive
person.
monsters.
Yeah,
there's
it's just a
just
person.
there's just a straight up penis in SMT, isn't there?
Penis, I said person.
No, well, I'm talking about Mara. Yeah.
Oh, Mara. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mara's
Yeah.
funny. I
Huh.
I
The
keep
penis
bringing up
chariot
things that I
has
have seen online.
arrived.
I keep bringing up things I've seen online, and I remember there's this screenshot, like a Tinder screenshot, and it says dick pic ? And the other person says I don't have one, and the person responds make one.
Oh
And
yeah.
So this
They
screenshot
find
is
it.
overlaid with someone combining two personas to make Mara.
I've seen one of
Images with
hers, but
threatening
it's
auras.
I've seen that, but it's a video where the audio overlaid is
Home
it's
Depot
the-
music.
No, it's the first opening from Full Metal Alchemist.
Dude, that is untapped meme potential. Using them putting Full Metal Alchemist OST over like fucked up combinations of things.
Oh my god, you're right.
Holy
Just
shit!
you could put the Full Metal Alchemist theme over like any of those Pokemon fusion things from that website that just fuses the sprites
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Oh no.
That's
So,
a fun website. I like harmless things like that.
I used to do that all the time. I used to just click the random button when I had free time at school.
Yeah. My favorite combination I think I ever got was Zubat and Ghastly. Just like this Ghastly face just covered with mouth.
With
Goobat.
mouth.
Yeah.
Goobat.
Alright,
That's
so
Goobat.
we have I don't think we've met our Pokemon quota for the day, so I'm gonna bring in a Pokemon.
We've met our science, religion, and philosophy. quota.
Yeah.
Before-
And penis
also-
talk and
yeah,
horny.
Why are we the way that we are? We were just
telling
dude, how do people enjoy our content? I will never understand.
I enjoy the people that enjoy our content.
Do they $1 a month enjoy our
Oh
content?
god.
For more penis, subscribe to the
You can't say that. You can't say that. You know why you can't say that.
Okay, so Pokemon, what were you talking about?
So,
We cut off Murkiri.
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl been out for a week. How we feeling about the game? How we feeling?
It's still good.
It's good. It's so buggy, but it's so fun.
I personally, I kind of like the bugs.
The bugs are awesome.
I don't like all the bugs, obviously. Like bugs that make it hard to play through the game, which I didn't experience any on my first playthrough.
Same.
I had to go out of my way to find them. But now that I know how to do them, I hope they don't patch most of them.
Yeah, like the
Yes.
void glitch
Like-
being real was probably not intentional, but I love that it exists.
Or being able to like skip the ice gibs puzzle.
Yeah.
Like that's cool. And here's the thing. Speedrunning community, they don't want you to patch that.
Mhm.
Dude, they've
You know?
Yeah, there's always
uh,
going to be somebody that's benefiting from like anything in a game, right? Like,
Yeah. Like we're benefiting from cloning glitches.
yeah. So we don't have to grind endlessly for ability patches.
Woo!
And
You only have to grind once.
yeah.
now
Once-
is it?
I mean, I would
is
never
it a-
cheat.
Is it a mark of like a poorly made game? They're lazy. I don't give a fuck about any of that. Does it have charm and can it be enjoyed? Is the question I ask when I see stuff like this. And I'm like, okay,
Yep.
for the most part, most of these that I've been seeing, yeah, these bring a lot of cool shit to the game. Like these will over time come to define the game almost, right?
Mhm.
Which
Yeah.
is cool when it's the positive ones. When it's the stuff like soft locks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
that
those are
one's a
bad.
little.
Fix those.
That one's a little tough. I can't really.
I've
defend
only
that one. That
seen
one's-
I've only
like-
seen one so far, luckily.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
like for example, like things that give a game charm, Doom Eternal, so many bugs, but no one's gonna say it's a bad game.
Mm.
Well, some people will, but those people
I
are
have
wrong.
never heard about it being
Um,
buggy.
Well,
Yeah, it's very buggy. It's extremely buggy, but you have to go out of your way to find out those bugs.
Ah.
And one of the bugs is you can bind your jump to the scroll wheel and then just scroll as fast as you can, and you'll perform you'll perform like hundreds of micro jumps that let you fly across the map.
That's
I-
fucking amazing. You just go pew.
well, look
Yeah,
at
but-
SM64, right? Like Super Mario 64.
Yeah, that's a perfect example.
Like-
Absolutely.
like backwards long jumps, like all the like fucked up shit you can do in that game, like falling through the ground and clipping through shit, and like that certainly served to be like a cool thing for the game because it's like speedrunning and
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
right?
And
Like,
my thing
the
is
thing
that it's not like impacting a normal playthrough of the game
Yeah.
ever, right? Like
Yeah.
you don't boot up the game and you're just like, oh, I can't wait to do this glitch unless you already know about it. If you don't already know
yeah.
about it, you're never gonna do it. you know?
You know what we need to find? A glitch that lets us extend the battle timer.
True.
Oh, Paige, yes, true.
It's like you use the it's like you're playing like VGC or like BDSP VGC, and then use your first 2 mons that you don't. Wait, no, that's still giving information out there. It's like you use 2 like giveaway mons, and then that's how you activate the glitch, and then you continue the battle with the other 4 guys.
Well, I was thinking more for singles.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah,
Hmm.
luckily it's
Single.
not going to matter as much for VGC. But I will
Yeah.
say, I do not think, like, Super Mario 64, those bugs exist because old game moment.
Yeah,
These bugs
true.
exist because probably 2-year development time moment. And for being made in probably 2 years, like, we don't have an official development time because they never say when they start working on shit. But Pokemon games, I very much doubt that they have a long time because there is one every year. And
It is
honestly, shoutouts to them for making an update. I said this before, but they're probably going to add more updates because Wonder Trade does not exist yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
Isn't that
shoutouts to
like
them
a-
for instead of taking it out, they are giving us a free update. I would rather have that.
Yeah, I think one of the positives of having Ilka develop it and not Game Freak is the Pokemon Company would normally say, "Oh, it's not in there, take it
Yeah.
out." Where they're like, "Oh, we didn't have time to finish it, just don't do it." Where this game is just getting updates, like just the fact that it's getting like updates is huge. For all we know, we might get a 60-minute timer. you
For
know?
sure. Yeah. Murkiri, do not put that image on.
So my thing is that like I'm curious as to why these type of bugs aren't in Sword and Shield. Dude, okay, I have to click off the channel. I can't look at it.
I think as Sword and Shield, it was how I'm guessing happened is that every time they encountered an issue with something, they either completely dampened it or removed it because they didn't have time to retest and like bug test and stuff. For this, they had like exactly Diamond and Pearl. They needed Diamond and Pearl completely, the whole series, whatever. So they needed to, say, okay, this is gonna be buggy, but we'll be able to patch it because we can keep working on it.
Yeah,
that's my guess.
My other thing,
my theory is they finished Sword and Shield like 6 months before release, and just spent the last 6 months, quote finished. And like spent the last 6 months just
bug testing,
fixing bugs.
Yes.
I would not be surprised. Yeah,
because like that's kind of the new standard of Pokemon, right? If you think of all the new gen games, they don't really have these types of out of bounds glitch type things. Like, honestly, what I'm gonna start saying is like, hey, bro, you want to shit on BDSP for having out of bounds glitches, bugs, all this bullshit, bro? This is the first time Ilka developed a Pokemon game. What was the first time Game Freak developed a Pokemon game? Holy shit, that game was broken.
Good point.
Yeah,
no,
like,
I'm an Ilka fanboy now.
I'm an Ilka stan.
I'm glad that they're putting in the work. I really hope there's no crunch. I have no clue about that end of things, and if there are, like, someone tell me, because I want to be informed on that kind of thing. But the fact that they're continuing to work on it and they're going to keep updating it, it makes me happy. They're not
forward,
sending out a half-done game and saying we're done like Sword and Shield was.
Yeah.
Isn't that supposed to be
they're sending out a 75% done game and going, okay, we'll finish it.
Isn't that like a like I remember seeing something about a Coliseum feature, and I'm interested to see what that's about.
Yeah, that's like multi-battles and stuff.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, because they talk about multi-battles in the game. There are many NPCs who talk about it. And the way that you would access multi-battles was via the Coliseum.
So that's something that is it in the code, you think?
I would assume it's going to be added.
Yeah, I feel like that Wonder Trade or whatever the Wonder Tower thing, whatever the thing Ash is talking about, is actually called in game. And I mean, those are probably the next two, like, immediate, like, close to release updates. The only one I know further off in distance is like Pokemon Home compatibility. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
See, I was hoping.
Dude, I so badly want timers.
See, I was hoping that the Coliseum was like find a random opponent for battle.
Yeah.
Yo, what if it is though? What if they do it at a random pairing?
Yeah, like it doesn't have to be ranked. It can just be like casual, casual
just
battles.
ladder.
But like, it doesn't have to be ranked or anything. I'm just hoping that it's like find random opponent who is also looking for battle.
Yeah,
that would be sick as fuck. Like that just makes making content infinitely easier, because at the moment it's finding random people for best of threes.
Mm-hmm.
And most people don't really have teams ready. So if you can just
both of my last opponents were pretty trash.
Oh my god!
I was in game, bro. I was in my in-game team, brother.
You just wait till I get the game. I'm gonna pull up on everybody, bro.
Get the game, coward.
You just wait till I'm qualified to play.
You wait till I get my first badge. It's over for you.
Hey, my DMs for the past couple of days, my DMs have just been asking people for best of threes or being asked to best of three, except for Ash sending me random memes of ostrich.
It's an ostrich.
But yeah, it's really tough at the moment. Like, and I find that's probably because I haven't uploaded in like 5 days, and that's because I haven't been able to like make content, and it's like dampering my stuff, and because Sword and Shield ladder's dead, it's like, what am I supposed to do?
The lack of random pairing is just so bad.
You want to know what is going to bring back Sword and Shield, though? We got official Little Cup tournament coming up, and I'm stupid hyped for that for absolutely no reason.
We were literally talking about this on another episode of the podcast, like a couple ones back, like maybe 3 or 4. But like, dude, I'm dumb hyped too. I love any of these like Spooky Cup, Baby Cup, fucking Alola Cup. I don't remember any of the other ones, but like these are so cool.
Yeah. I I might like breed an in-game team. I don't know, cause there's a lot of like Rufflet, for example. You know, Braviary's good because Defiant. Rufflet is good because it gets hustle.
Hustle, yeah.
Yeah, and like
Dude.
Dino gets hustle too. You know, so
Babies-
every Pokemon, every baby can function slightly different than like its older mon, except for Grookey. Grookey is just good because Rillaboom is good.
Yeah,
I'm just-
babies Dynamaxing is gonna be so much fun.
Whenever I think of Little Cup stuff, all I can think about is Zigzagger and Belly Drum Extreme Speed.
Yes,
Oh,
that's something I
yeah.
so want to do, dude. Cause
Because I want to use that in BDSP as well, but with Linoon. I'm gonna go Ziggo
yes, you're
mode.
right.
Ziggo.
Linoon exists. Oh, that's
Yeah.
gonna be so nice.
So it's
Belly
like
Drum
an
Azu is
alternative.
already killing me.
Yeah, it's like an alternate to like Azure, and you
Mhm.
outspeed it as well. So 1v1
Yeah.
you actually beat Azure, so it's pretty
You're
awesome.
right. Doesn't Extreme Speed have higher priority than Aquajet too?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the same
Nice.
priority as Follow Me and Rage Powder. So if you're faster than Rage Powder mons, you can, and Follow Me
Dude.
mons, you can just hit whatever you want.
Yeah,
Off-
honestly, I think that this gen is just a normal type that hits things is very much appreciated, because if you don't have type coverage for everything, it's very hard to fit everything on, because every Pokemon's just kind of solid right now. You can make anything work. So having something like
Porygon Z.
yeah, Porygon Z. I've been using Ambipom, which is quite silly, but I've seen Snorlaxes. I used Pregly for a bit, but then Ambipom was better. just a normal type that can hit things for neutral damage hard. It is pretty solid.
Which is like Porygon Z's whole thing, adaptability gaming, yeah.
Porygon Z is so funny. I
Dude.
love that guy.
Mashing Hyper Beam specs adaptability off PZ in BDSP is so funny. 'Cause it's like, what are you gonna do? Dynamax about it? No, you can't. You're dead.
Dynamax about it.
Dynamax about it.
Dynamold.
I'm
Alright,
pretty good at
gamers.
playing without Dynamax. I've come to realize some of
Yeah,
my best
it's-
results are non-Dynamax.
It's something that, you know, once you get in the groove, it's a different way to play, but in my opinion, it's a lot more fun.
It's a lot more fun.
I have to think about my board position.
I can't just click base 500 power move and kill something. Oh wait, I can. I'm Specs Hyper Beam Porygon Z. Let's go.
Bro, you just remade Dynamax in the
I did.
non-Dynamax game.
It's
Damn.
why I'm such an offense stan. Is because I've missed Dynamax.
Without the speed boost. Or the speed drop.
Yeah. Anyway, gamers, we have to end because Marcus is a busy boy.
Oh,
Stakataka hours.
I'm a busy bungus.
Yeah.
Busy bungus.
Sorry
Wait
for the
here,
shorter
wait here.
episode.
I got the goated transition into Stakataka joke here. I got it.
All right.
Mm.
Yep.
Why'd the chicken cross the road?
Why?
Stakataka.
You saw the punchline.
Is it just Stakataka?
Rob.
I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say Stakataka, bro.
Is it just Stakataka?
It's just It's just Stakataka.
I felt like it went by real quick. But
Mhm.
yeah. Thank you for watching. We're gonna be working on the Patreon soon. Well, I mean,
Yes.
it should be out soon. I'm working on it. Not as we speak, but I am working on it. but
Bit
yeah,
of a shorter episode. It's all right. Could come back with a bigger one next time. Who knows?
Yeah, but I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye.